elimination rounds. And as you can see here on this still, for Mario Kart Wii, there will be 2 groups of 5 teams each, where the top 3 teams of both Group X and Y will move on to the elimination stages. During the elimination stages, we will be having the bottom seeds duke it out in the quarterfinals, whereas first and second place get to move on to the semifinals with a bye. And then, of course, after the semifinals have taken place, well, you know, grand finals. For Mario Kart 8, on the other hand, a little bit different. We'll be having 2 groups of 5 teams each, and 1 group of 4 teams, where the top 3 groups, the top 3 teams of Group A and B will move on to elimination, and the top 2 teams of Group C will move on to elimination. And then, of course, these 8 teams will go to elimination stages, and for the last 2 weeks, they will duke it out to see who will move on to the finals, who will become the champions of the world, essentially, and win that, well, the grand prizes. And we can talk about those prizes later if you guys want to. Keep in mind, scribble it down as a note, that all of those elimination matches at the bottom of the still, they will be best 2 of 3, and that's something that hasn't been done before, or really in only recent history in the Mario Kart community and competitive scene. We'll have these teams playing against each other. They will be doing a best 2 of 3 series. And of course, that will take longer. It will be a little bit more stressful for the teams playing. But it'll be a true test to see which team is better. So anyways, how we're going to do this for now? Well, we do have the draw cam relatively ready. And I'm going to go ahead and explain it to you guys right now how this World Cup group draw is going to work. We have teams based on their play before the tournament. We have seeded their teams according to their pre-tournament play appropriately. And based on those seedings, we have divided up teams into 3 tiers. And based on those tiers, we will be drawing randomly from those tiers in order to establish the groups we've been planning up to. We don't really need too much of a countdown anymore, do we? Hey Jack, what should we do? Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart Wii? Mario Kart 8? Alright, we'll do Mario Kart 8 then. Mario Kart 8 is going to be going up first. And with the help of my friend Jack here, he will be letting us know. He'll be managing everything with the draw cam. So if you want any particular group, it's not my fault. It's all Jack's fault. Alright, so let's see. Jack's going to get ready here. Alright, so keep in mind, before you go, Jack, before you go. And hold on, let me change the music to something, I guess, a little cooler, kinda. To separate, really, and underline where we're gonna be going right now. So, actually, I'll just keep this on for now. So, keep in mind, remember, we're drawing first from Tier 1. And so far, since we're drawing from Mario Kart 8 first, the first tier of teams will be the top 5 teams we have decided should be the, well, top 5 teams of the world so far. Coming in at seed number 1, Japan. Seed number 2, United Kingdom and Ireland. Seed number 3, France. Seed 4, Germany. Seed 5, United States of America. And we'll be drawing from these groups to decide which teams will be in Group A, B, and C. Alright. And keep in mind, this is what it really looks like. We'll be drawing, and based on who we pick, the first team that we pick will be going to Group A. Second team will be going to Group B. Third team will be going to Group C. Fourth team will be going to Group C. Fifth team going to Group B, and so on and so forth. We'll be having a kind of reverse order going on as we pick teams. Alright. Without further ado, Jack will be deciding from the first tier of teams. Japan, UK, France, Germany, and USA. Jack, go ahead and draw the do.
Here we go, first team.
First team.
Fully random.
Kind of random. United States of America is going to Group A. Aren't able to see that? Okay, hold on, wait. Let me drag that. Let me drag that over. USA getting their first spot in the group. And as we may know, USA has kind of gone down since their initial debut in the first World Cup. But they still have a relatively strong lineup of prolific players. Actually, I'll just start bringing them up. We'll keep you waiting. We'll keep you on edge. Current USA lineup: Alex, Arceus, Beat, Ice, Jax, Kevin, Kaiser, Madi, Soldier, and Sphere, with the coach of Baird and 2 subs of Ultra and Rookie. And keep in mind, no Jack. No more memes of release the Jack this time around. Missing a couple of members from the last World Cup squad. And keep in mind, the World Cup teams this time around, will have a cap of 10 players. 10 main players with 3 substitute players available. So a maximum of 13 players per team. But yeah, USA still have a ton of promise on their team, being in that top crop of teams we have seeded. And we look forward to seeing how they do in the World Cup. But without further ado, going back to the drop cam, this second team will be drawn by our friend Jack here. The World Cup. That's the United Kingdom right there, if you guys can't read it. United Kingdom and Ireland heading to Group B. And now this is what, in my opinion, might be the strongest team outside of Japan. Maybe even the strongest team in the world right now. The UK has a ridiculous amount of skilled members on their team, ranging from, I don't know, Sean Tanny, Xander, you got Luso there. You also got it like across the board, like you can go down from those top teams that you've seen in like Division 1, you can go from there to like Jamie, Jack, Owen Protox. There's a lot more to go with that. Jake Stevens being their captain. And so we look forward to seeing how they do. We've known that they've been doing really well in their scrimmages so far. Or at least like pretty good. And we look forward to seeing how they fare against Japan, especially considering UK made it to the grand finals of the 2014 Mario Kart 8 World Cup. And they lost 1-2 in double elimination to Japan there. Going ahead to the third team. Japan! The Eastern team will be arriving in the third group, Group C. As they, how do you say it? They won't be taking on the UK just yet, at least in Group C. Japan, of course, winning the 2014 Mario Kart 8 World Cup. They are managed by Nobuo, probably the most known Japanese player of all time, I guess. Actually showing up on TV to play Mario Kart once. That was fun. He will be managing the 2015 squad until what they hope to be another championship for their national squad, this time with prizes. And now we will see who will be facing Japan, the first team to be facing Japan in Group C. Jack, without further ado. Germany! Oh, whoops, wrong one. Germany moving into Group C to face Japan, and as you guys might recall, I believe Germany was knocked out in, I believe, the semifinals, Maybe someone will remind me from the Twitch chat, but they definitely had their successes. I remember them playing Mexico and nearly being upset in what was a really intense quarterfinals. But they're gonna have to take on what is, without a doubt, the best team in the world right now. Leaders Boshi, Nizer, and SM4E are gonna hopefully lead their team to a victory. And obviously they have really strong players ranging anywhere from like, I don't know, you can go from like K, Lizard, Leo, Watson, Tommy. I mean, these are some like pretty well-known players. You got their subs too, their 3 subs as well, but Germany should be able to put out at least 6 very good players ready to answer the Call of Duty. I look forward to seeing how they fare against Japan. All right, let's see who will take on the United Kingdom. Well, we already know, really. France! France will be taking on, wrong one again, what am I doing? The UK in Group B. So I look forward to seeing this one. I believe there has been some bad blood between these two teams in the past. I remember quite fondly the previous rules of like using the players twice in the 12v12 format of last year. Man, that was a mess. But yeah, 6v6 format will allow the best 6 players, or the best available 6 players for each team. And we look forward to, at least I look forward to seeing the United Kingdom versus France this time around, especially in group play. Alright, that's it for Tier 1. As you see, USA is the Lone Wolves in Group A. Group A will be the one team with 4 teams, I believe, but that's just my my guess, having done this before, having done mock draws. And I believe Group A is the one that ends up with 4 teams. So if USA wanted to be the in the group with 4 teams, congrats, you got out a little easier. All right. Moving on to the second tier of teams. The second tier of teams was, well, let's start off from the top. 6th place, Finland. 7th place, Canada. 8th place, Mexico. 9th place, Spain. And 10th place, Italy. This second crop of teams will be up to be able to play. Well, the first one we pick out of the crop of teams will be moving on to play with USA. And so, oh man, I know, because it looks like, just looking at it right now, it's Group A is probably going to be, I guess, quote-unquote, the easiest group. Group B already kind of looks like the group of death, but we'll see here. Alright. Jack, go ahead and, wait, do you have all 5 teams in there? Alright, they're all in? Okay. Make sure to move them around a little bit. Yeah, alright. Not rigged, hopefully. Alright, go ahead and take it away, Jack. Mexico! Okay, Mexico. Wow, that is quite the call. Mexico will be, let's go ahead and move them here. Oh, whoops, I have the wrong one. Let me see if I have it. No, I'm gonna have to add that in right now. Apologies for the delay, guys. We have the much cooler logo coming in. So Mexico will be moving into with USA. It's fair to assume that can I call this Border Wars? Border Wars? Is that like politically correct? No, it's cool. It's cool. It's politically correct. Mexico taking on the US, and we should note Mexico made some faces turn as they made the quarterfinals of the last World Cup. I'm gonna go ahead and check that out really quick, but I'm pretty sure they made the quarterfinals of the last World Cup. Hopefully we'll be able to take a look at that. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh well, no confirmation. I don't need it. So Mexico, if I'm going to take a look at their roster, hopefully it's been updated. I don't think it's actually been updated on the thread, and if I were to look at it, it'd have to be through email. But their roster has been sent. Yeah, they have their roster. Okay, so their roster, for this World Cup will be Blair, Charlie MP, Chibi, Ghost, Kikis, Membu, Raggy, Sheeps, and Sushi, with 3 other substitutes being Champ, Piraton, and Leo. And I remember specifically Charlie doing really well, and sorry, if not Charlie, Chibi doing really well. They definitely have some really good players, but I haven't seen them play in a while, so I'll be curious to see how they turn out against USA. All right, second one. This will also go to Group A, so keep that in mind. This next one coming up, Jack will be doing the do. Find out the next team, which next team will be going in Group A. Italy. All right, Italy will be going into a Group A, which seems to be the favorite. If you had to pick a group, it'd probably be this one. If you wanted your way into playoffs or elimination. Italy comes this year with a squad of about, I believe, 10 to 9 players. I want to believe. And I feel like the squad, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're also using NATO. Yeah, they're using NATO. So their squad, their team includes Bedoman, Brionac, Domenico, Dugo, Hero, NATO, Plush, Ruka, and Shitario, with their coach being Nicola. So let me make sure that's 10, I think. Yeah, I don't think they have any subs. And so one key note, NATO is actually from the USA. He played for Team USA last year, but his family is from Italy. He will be able to play for Team Italy. NATO has been an active member for the Mario Kart community for the past couple of years and has done really well in Mario Kart 8. So we'll see how the Italian American can help his friends back home against the likes of Mexico and Italy. All right, hold on a second. I want to get a quick glimpse into where is this playlist? Bro, where are my playlists? I don't mean to like over dubstep you guys. So I'll change the tune up really quick. Keep in mind, out of the teams that we have right now, we still have Finland, Canada, and Spain left to pick from. That's a lot to pick from. Alright. Go ahead and pick this. Alright, moving on to the next batch of teams. Jack, go ahead and take it away. Spain! Okay, Spain will be moving into Group B. Where is it? Spain, ESP. Group B with the likes of France and UK. That's got to be a really tough group. Because I know Spain have some really talented players. Most notably Alex Oni. And playing against the likes of France and UK, that'll be definitely tough. But keep in mind that Groups B and C will be able to have the top 3 teams of their groups moving on. Hopefully we'll be seeing Spain survive this group, because they definitely do have upset potential. All right, 2 teams left. Hit them, hit us with them, Jack, really quick. Yeah, how could I forget Sergio and some other players? Finland. Okay, Finland moving into Group C with the likes of Japan and Germany. And you guys might want to keep in mind Finland evolving from the Team Nordic of last year. And Team Nordic, I believe, went... I actually believe they didn't even make it out of group stages, but they definitely had a crop of really talented players. Didn't make it that past time, but this year they boast a roster of Luda, Ruby, Darch, Foray, Nike, Puff, Samurai Man, Snowy, Tomsu, and Tri-Froze. I keep screwing that one up. But they've taken on, they've had a really good war record so far, or at least they've had some upsets. They've kept it really close to Germany with a score of 489 to 505. They've even beat France by a score of 492 to 472. So their team definitely looks to have some potential. And so they take on the likes of Germany, who they've already kept a really close match with, and Japan, who I believe they haven't played before. So we'll see how they fare against these really well-known teams as a new team in the World Cup. All right, the last team. Which one was it? Go ahead and show us in Group C. It is Canada. So Canada will be moving into Group C, into what looks like is going to be a really competitive group, honestly. You have Canada, who made plenty of upsets, especially against USA. In probably what was the most known match of the last World Cup. Canada did upset USA last year, and now they're going to have to upset a couple more. Can I call this group the group of death? I feel like I kind of can. It's a toss-up between Group B and C, but there are 4 really good teams here. We'll have to see how Canada fares. I know this year Canada's roster is a little bit toned down from last year's. We saw them with some really talented players, but some of them have dropped off the face of the world. Or have just quite simply given up on the game. Their roster this year will include Articuno, Boss, Draco, Felix, Jas or Jas Cole, John, Silvio, Teeples or Bounty, Tyler, and Zane, with 3 subs of being Faith, Insane, and Matt. That's going to be a tough one. Holy shit. Okay, and USA, Mexico, Italy, of course, they probably are cheering at this point. Thinking, holy hell, we got out of that one. Alright, now we move on to the last four tiers, I guess. Or sorry, the last tier of 4 teams. Australia being the 11th place team, Netherlands being the 12th place team, Brazil being the 13th place team, and China being the 14th place team. Some notable ones out of this group. Brazil and China. Brazil recently splashing into the World Cup. They've had some history in the Mario Kart scene in general for the past couple of years, but they've finally made their splash in Mario Kart 8. And China, most notably, coming out of seemingly nowhere. They've been around the Mario Kart community for a while, but a lot of people haven't known that. And ironically enough, they actually have their flags show up as Japanese flags, because Chinese flags aren't really recognized on Wii U's. It's kind of weird. But they will be showing up this year for the Mario Kart 8 World Cup, and we hope to see them put up a good fight. So, without further ado, we'll be picking from these crop of last 4 teams. Go ahead and take it away, Jack. Last 4, yeah. First one is China, moving into what? I believe that was Group B? Group B, alright. So we have China moving into a group with UK, France, and Spain. This will certainly be a tough group for China, as I've seen some of their scrimmages before, and I believe they lost one of their scrimmages to France by, like, I want to say 100 to 200, so definitely a beating. And some of the closer wars they've had, they've lost to the Netherlands by about 8 points. So that was definitely a really close affair. Their lineup includes right now Solar, Suzaku, Suika, Feiger, I believe I said that right, Rylan, Teep, Speedy, and Chung. Hope to see them put up a good fight in the 2015 World Cup. Next one up. Feel free to reveal that. Australia, yeah, that is Australia, which will be playing in Group A, I believe. Actually, no, this will be a group of 5 teams, I think. Yeah, this will be a group of 5 teams, and I think no way. Okay, I might have gotten that wrong. Yeah, I think I got that wrong, but Australia will be moving into USA with USA, Mexico, and Italy. And I believe Brazil and Netherlands will be out of the Group A. And then, oh my goodness, that Group C is... Ooh. No, there's got to be something wrong with that. I think there's something wrong with that. Really? There's no way. But either way, Australia moving into with Mexico, Italy, USA. There's no way. I refuse to believe that. I have to talk with Jake here. There's no way. I just want to make sure that's right before we move on, because that looks a little bit weird. Jakey boy. How are we gonna do this? Yeah, because it doesn't make sense to have a team with 2 A tiers with a group of 4. I wouldn't just let it happen because that sounds a little weird. To have 2 like tier 1 teams in a group of 4 and no tier 3 teams. And I'll have confirmation from Jake before we move on. I just want to make sure. Okay, somewhere along the lines. So we did USA joined Group A. 2 joined Group B. Japan and Germany joined Group C. And Spain joined Group B. Australia joined... No. I got something wrong. Okay, Italy joined Group A then. I believe I know where I messed up. Yeah, I believe I know where I messed up now. Okay. That's fair. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break to get this settled. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. So the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna be putting Brazil and Netherlands in the groups B and C. Apologies to everybody hoping for a group A of USA, Mexico, Italy, Australia, and then like Brazil or Netherlands, but alright, so go ahead and draw for us, Jack. We'll go ahead and move on. To decide the last two teams and their placements, this one will be going into Group B. Netherlands. Okay, Netherlands moving into Group B. They move with their friends China, Spain, France, and the UK. Netherlands having... I believe they were placed in a pretty tough group last year. This time they have a roster of, I believe, 8. Snowboard, Vantox, Shyman, Leroy, Krellis, Gel, Danny, and Apollo. Some of them being really good. Most notably, like Leroy and Danny can certainly put up the points. And so last but not least, I mean, you can go ahead and do it as a formality. But Brazil will be playing with the likes of... So we have it already settled out here. Brazil will be playing with the likes of Japan, Germany, Finland, Canada. Brazil's going to have a very tough task of being able to take down these giants in the Mario Kart 8 community. We'll see how this goes as the newcomer team definitely has some veterans to their squad, but we'll see if that veteranship can translate into success on the group stage. All right, that's about it for the Mario Kart 8 group draw. Hopefully, we'll have a discussion thread coming up soon. USA being dealt with Mexico, Italy, and Australia. Look forward to seeing how that turns out. These Group Bs and Cs are vicious. So vicious. All right. We'll soon be moving to Mario Kart Wii, and my friend Jack here will be, he's getting everything set for the Mario Kart Wii draw. But until then, we'll take a quick break. Sorry, well, yeah, we'll be taking a quick break, and then we'll be deciding Mario Kart Wii groups. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. Looks like we have nearly everything ready here. Draw cam being sorted out. Jack out on the move. So right now, we do have our Mario Kart Wii draw being shown right now. And we will be deciding from these 10 teams some notable changes here. Japan will not be participating in the Mario Kart Wii World Cup due to lack of organization, engagement with the tournament, etc. Team Belgium will be playing in their place. And that should be noted as we progress through this group drawing here. Alright. Let's get going here. Alright, without further ado, we'll have our friend Jack here be drawing from the lovely cup. And just so we're clear, we still have three tiers of teams for Mario Kart Wii, but this time we'll be dividing up differently, of course, because there's only 10 teams for the Mario Kart Wii World Cup. And so right now, we do have USA being first in the first seed, France being second seed, Germany being third seed. And then yeah, that is the top tier of teams that we have so far. Top tier will be teams 1 through 3. The middle tier will be of teams 4 through 6, and the bottom tier will be of teams 7th through 10th. So with that out of the way, well, my friend Jack will be putting in all the tier 1 teams into the cup, that being 3 of them. Alright, go ahead and take it away, Jack. First one, is that a France I saw? Yeah, that's a France. France being into what I like to call Group X. We gotta make this bigger. France being undoubtedly the most popular, what is it? Most popular Mario Kart team? Is that how you say it? In terms of like fan base, with an active following fan base, especially behind their most famous team, Alliance Rainbow. If we're to look at their roster right now, current leader of Cobra with their member list being Anto, Frenchie, Hakim, Kiver, Lincoln, who I haven't seen in a while, Sasuke, Seb, Shade, Shiny, Smith, Thomas, Zinu, and Zoan. And so obviously this team with a lot of names to them that we recognize from the past couple of years of playing Mario Kart. You can recognize a lot of those names there if you've been around the scene for a while. But anyway, moving on, we decide. Well, really, we already know the 2 teams that are going to be here. We'll go ahead and present them as more of a formality. Go ahead and take it away. USA being the first to go into Group B. And then the last one being, of course, Germany. Now, USA, undoubtedly the most active team, the team with the biggest player base so far in Mario Kart Wii, at least. Especially considering post Nintendo servers, that seems to have been the case. And so they boast a really a huge player base that they can select from. I know that up until they picked their roster, they had a lot of good players to choose from. Their final roster containing Killua, Matt, Arceus, who also plays in the Mario Kart 8 division, Derek, Life, Quinn, Ryan, Sphinx, TK64, and their main bagger, Wraith. 3 of their substitutes being Joseph, Yasha, and Sagar. Sagar being one of their more notable players, or sorry, more popular players. But oh my god, I look at this lineup, And, like, it's very hard for me to imagine this team really losing by a large margin to any of these teams here. Germany, on the other hand, a lineup of Crash, Cyber, Eagle, Flo, Johnny, K, Nero, Roxas, Ryuga, Samuel, Styler, and Tubi. Or Toby. I don't know how you want to say that. I call him Tubi as a joke sometimes, but... especially Nero and Crash. They bring some fire to some German lineups. Interesting to see how that'll play out. Alright, moving into the second tier of teams, being 4th place Latin America, 5th place United Kingdom, and 6th place Canada. We'll be deciding which one will be residing in Group X and which one will be residing in Group Y. So going back to our draw cam, Jack will be able to take it away for us here. 3 teams here. The United Kingdom will be showing up in a group with France. Oh boy, UK and France just love each other. UK will be taking on France in arguably a toned down roster. They have some notable players from the past, including Sean Tanney, Irish Sean, Xander, who won a recent free-for-all tournament. But in some of their scrimmages, some of their performances have been relatively lackluster. So we look forward to seeing what they can turn out in what will be a 6v6 format, or hopefully a 6v6 format, Mario Kart Wii Worlds Cup. Their roster is Dave, Darty, Flary, Jake, Jazz, Luke, Oliver, Sean, Irish Sean, Sean Tanney, and Xander, with their 3 substitutes being Ben, Hayes, and Monkeys. Alright, and the second one will be Latin America. They will be moving in with France and the UK into a Group X here. Latin America, interestingly enough, has been doing really, really well in pre-World Cup action. They've beaten USA before, who arguably are the best team so far in the world. They've beaten them before in a scrimmage. Beaten them twice, actually. Although they have lost to Canada. They've beaten Latin America has beaten France as well, the United Kingdom 2 times, and Germany once as well. So, obviously Latin America having a really good track record behind them going into this World Cup, and we look forward to seeing how they might manage against the likes of the United Kingdom and France once again on the big stage. Alright, and obviously, with that being said, we have decided who is going to be in Group Y, but as formality, our friend Jack here will let us know that Canada will be moving into... oh, that's the wrong one. Canada will be moving into Group Y with the likes of USA and Germany. Canada, their roster having definitely some notable players in there. Personally, as a coach for them, I can say they've definitely pulled upsets before. They've played really close matches against USA, their lineup being Astro, Extreme, Gavin, Jas or Jaskal, who's also in the Mario Kart 8 roster, Jonah, Mikey, probably one of the most known, if not the most known Canadian Mario Kart player. Slide, Trix, also really good at the game. Tyler, who's one of the best in Mario Kart 8, hopes to be able to assist his Canadian squad in Mario Kart Wii, and Valence or Doobie, with their 3 subs being Felix, Insane, and Knave. Alright, with that being out of the way, we are moving on to what I believe are our last tier of teams, being 7th place Netherlands, 8th place Italy, 9th place Belgium, and 10th place Australia. And so, Jack, presenting our last 4 teams there. We'll see how this goes here. Belgium. Okay, so the newcomers Belgium will be moving in with Group B here. Belgium, they do have some players that have been around the community for a while. Those familiar with some Mario Kart names might recognize the names of, let's say, Ollie Frey, I know, for starters, Fabe, or Fabe, Kevin as well. But a lot of these members definitely newcomers to the international scene, at least on the World Cup stage, so we look forward to seeing how they can play against countries like USA, Germany, Canada. It will be quite the test for them. Alright. I believe we go on to Group X now, right? Okay. So going into Group X, deciding 2 teams here. Italy. This time around, Italy will not be playing with USA. But Italy will be playing against the likes of France, the United Kingdom, and Latin America. Italy, of course, one of the less active, but definitely they've had a community, they've had a presence in the Mario Kart community for the past 6 or so years. Those familiar with the community might recognize names of Shitoryu, Supper, Dugo, Bedoman. And so they definitely look to be pulling some upsets against some teams that they definitely can pull some upsets against. Alright, this one will decide which one goes into Group X and which one goes into Group Y. Go ahead and take it away, Jack. Australia! Alright, Australia, the Outback team, will be moving into Group X, and of course that'll leave the Netherlands going into, you can go ahead and draw that out as a,
Might as well.
yeah, might as well. So groups have been decided for, I believe, all of them.
Netherlands.
Definitely Netherlands moving into Group X there. And that may or may not be it. I believe that is it. So, hold on a second. And so, yeah, we do have what will be really, I suppose, a sort of exciting groups X and Y. I keep messing that it went up. Let's go ahead and move Netherlands into the air. So we have Australia playing France, UK, Latin America, Italy. And Netherlands playing the likes of USA, Belgium, Germany, and Canada. Keep in mind that the top 3 teams of Group X and Y will be moving on. So if there is some leeway for some of these teams to be able to maybe catch an upset, and if some of those lower 2 teams per group, like let's say Italy and Australia, or Belgium and Netherlands, if they are able to pull one upset, they have a very good chance as advancing as that 3rd seeded team. But whether that will happen or not, we don't know for now. We will find out. And I believe, what is it? 3 weeks, starting in 3 weeks. Shout out to our French affiliates, who I believe are rebroadcasting this one as well. They will be broadcasting from the very first day of the World Cup starting June 26th. And the English and international broadcast will be starting the next day, June 27th, on this channel here at Endgame TV1. We'll be sure to let you guys know what the deal is all with that. But if you guys want updates on what the absolute heck is going to happen, you can follow us on Twitter at Endgame TV1. Or sorry, Endgame_TV. Let me go ahead and take a picture with this one. You have push, right? Yeah, you do. Okay. How do you just hit print screen and we're good? Like to get push training? Okay. You lied to me, Jack. You lied to me. See, I don't really have Nah, dude, you just do this. Sorry, I messed that one up. No, because you can capture a certain area on the screen. And there is our groups. I'll be going ahead to tweet that out right now if you guys want to. Hop on there, retweet, favorite, whatever you guys want to do. Groups have been decided. Alright guys, we have about 3 weeks till the World Cup starts. What we're going to do until then, well, we're going to be observing a lot of Clan Wars. I believe a lot of the matches between the teams in their respective groups, they will definitely be playing each other. Feel free to log onto our website at endgametv.net. And you will be able to check out some content there. We will be writing some articles up there. We will be interviewing a lot of people in the next 3 weeks. And getting some content out for you guys. As well as some general speculation, because everybody loves that. And I want to send you guys off to a particular link that I'm waiting on. Which is all we're really waiting on at this point. But hopefully we'll be seeing the discussion threads coming up soon. If not, I'll just go ahead and make one. Hell. Alright, general impressions so far. Let's go ahead and talk general impressions right now. We're going to talk Mario Kart 8. We do have a lot of competition in groups B and C. If I had to predict right off the bat, definitely UK and France advancing in Group B. But that third team is definitely a wild card. Not as much of a wild card as it is in Group C, but I could see Netherlands maybe pulling an upset against Spain. We'll have to see. Go ahead and tweet at us if you guys want to. Tweet at us at endgame_TV with the hashtag of #MKWC. And let us know who you're going to be thinking will be advancing on to the next rounds. I'll go ahead and post this up here for your viewing pleasure. Group C, oh my goodness, that Group C looks ridiculous. Japan, oh my god, Japan, Germany, Finland, and Canada. Alright. Incoming news. Okay, so what we're deciding on right now, and something that we've worked on in the background. Seeing how the groups have been drawn so far, we do see that. Actually, hold on. Let me get some confirmation on this really quick. If you guys want to, go ahead and head on over to our discussion thread for Mario Kart 8. Because right now, I believe right now you can go ahead and, head on over there and discuss what you think we'll be advancing on. And I think our Mario Kart Wii one will be coming up pretty soon, hopefully. Alright, quick. If you had to pick a country right now to win it all out of the Mario Kart 8 teams, I want to see countries right now in the Twitch chat. And I want to see if I can tell which one by far is a favorite. Because right now, my favorite is probably UK, despite Japan being really good. I know they're really good. But the UK, in my opinion, have definitely had players that definitely get better. Take this into consideration. The Mario Kart 8 World Cup from last year had occurred after about 2-3 months of play. And so, considering that, there's a lot of room for advancement and improvement. So I'm interested to see if you guys have a good sense of what's going to happen. So we have a lot of UK. I see UK a lot. I saw UK and France a lot. And we got the lone Australia there. God bless. Alright, good news for you guys. Yo, Canada's out here to turn up too. Thinking USA will make an upset. Okay, fair enough. Because right now they have toned down. They certainly have toned down a lot of their presence. I'm looking forward to seeing how they fare in the elimination stages if they make it. Okay. Mario Kart Wii discussion thread has been linked. So out of these teams, I want to see hands raised for who you think will win that one. Maybe it won't change. Maybe you guys will vote the same ones. If I had to guess, if I had to propose the winner of this one, to be honest, it's not even being a fanboy or anything. It's just straight up trying to be honest with you guys. I kind of see USA getting away with this one. Just seeing as they're the most active, they still have a lot of veterans who still play the game. And I'd say France is on that same level. Some of the more interesting notes for the last World Cup, or some things to note. Kamek played in the Mario Kart 8 World Cup, did pretty well. He's doing really good for the Mario Kart 8 World Cup, or hopefully he will be doing really good for the Mario Kart 8 World Cup this year. But upon warring just once for the French side in Mario Kart Wii, which he hasn't played in a long, long while, I presume, he scored 112 versus 112 points versus the United Kingdom, or sorry, not the United Kingdom, but Underground Kings. More than any of his counterparts by a good bit. Beat Cobra, beat Shade, beat Shiny, beat Smith. It's particularly surprising considering the switching from Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart Wii is pretty tough. Yeah, we're getting a lot of the same responses here. Okay, I see you guys. Although I can see, I feel like Germany might have a better chance in the Mario Kart Wii World Cup than they do in the Mario Kart 8, but I feel like they're both pretty strong squads. Get some LTA in there. You know what? That actually really proves a good point. LTA has a really good record as of right now. They've beaten USA and France like a good amount of times. I wonder how they'll fare. All right. That'll be it. I think we're gonna head on off. But if you guys want just a general link to go to right now, there's a lot of discussion being had right now for discussions and predictions. So go ahead and log on to mkboards.com right now. Head over to our World Cup tab. And feel free to discuss all you want who you think is going to be advancing on. But for now, I'm going to be signing off. With the help of my friend Jack here.
Yeah.
He's been helping us here. This is not even my room. This is not even my room. But yeah, I've had the pleasure of being here. Shout out to Jack. He's been helping me out a lot. Yeah, and different room completely. And this guy's been helping us out with it a lot. And by the time I get back to casting, it'll be in a different city, different place, different room for sure. But for now, we hope to update you guys on any exhibition matches, any interviews, and if you guys want that content, follow us on Twitter at endgame_TV. I'll put that here as well. There's a lot of places to follow us on. You can also check out our site at Endgame TV. What is it? .net. So you can go ahead and check out our social media via those paths. But for now, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors from Nintendo Life. PDP, Elgato Gaming, Sanchi.com. Okay, Sanchi, they give some really cool shirts. They really do. I bought so many of their shirts while going to PAX. And if you want to check them out, feel free to check out some of their designs at Sanchi.com. Some really cool video game merchandise they have there. Elgato, of course. They will be, and Sanchi, by the way, I should mention they were going to be providing $400 of prizes to all of the 20 winners from the World Cup for clothes at their place. So thanks to Sanchi for giving that out to us. And then for Elgato, geez, they were the first one to be, well, actually, Sanchi was the first one to really, I met Sanchi and one of their representatives there at PAX East, and we had a conversation, we had some nice talk. And he was the first one to really shake my hand and say, hey, let's make this work. We think this can really work, and we really want to support this idea. So really, please give some shout out, some love to Sanchi if you can. They were really the first one to support us in terms of sponsorship or anything for the Mario Kart World Cup. Next one up was Elgato. I actually reached out to them and had some conversation with some of their people in Germany. Some really cool talks with them, and they're going to be providing some of their capture cards, some of their HD60s. Actually, some of the winners can really be able to choose if they want the HD60 or the original HD capture card. And so we really thank Elgato for what I think they're providing 5 or 6 capture cards. If I wanted to calculate the value of that, it's like around anywhere from $650 to like $850. It's a lot to put forth, so thank you, Elgato. PDP. So you might know PDP from some of their controllers. They have the wired fight pad, which is previously speculated to give people an edge in what was it called? It was like speculated to give people that Wii wheel advantage that people often look for. It didn't turn out to be the case, but PDP definitely has been in contact with us and has definitely shown their support of the Mario Kart Wii World Cup, or Mario Kart World Cup, sorry. And they will be giving around the tune of 24 controllers to the event, as well as 4 full headsets, 4 really cool headsets, and I believe they're wireless too. So shout out to PDP for that. And Nintendo Life. You guys may know Nintendo Life as the largest Nintendo media, anything really, media resource. Not only are they going to be helping with the some of the financial costs of the event, but they're also going to be covering the event on their website. And so you could be, if you're on one of the teams for the World Cup, you could be interviewed to appear on their website. But for now, that's it from me, guys. That's it from this location in Boston, Massachusetts of the United States of America. I'm going to be headed off. Thank you guys for watching. Check in to our website and Twitter for more news, and we hope to see you guys in about 3 weeks for the start of the World Cup. This has been Eirik. It's been lovely seeing you guys. Take care.